Namaste and welcome to Conversations with Emily, a place where we discuss healing, conscious living, and relationships. I'm your host, Emily Boyd. Welcome, my love, to another episode of Conversations with Emily. Wherever you are right now, walking, resting, driving, or simply laying down, I invite you to take a breath with me. Inhale gently and exhale slowly. Let this be a moment just for you. Over these weeks, we have been exploring a beautiful thread of wisdom from yogic philosophy, the Purusharthas, and these are the four great aims of life, the compass points that can help us navigate what it means to live fully and well. The four aims are Dharma, which is living in alignment with your purpose, your inner truth, your heart's desires. Artha is the pursuit of prosperity, security, and support. It's the means in which you can fulfill your Dharma. Next, we have Karma, which is the pursuit of joy, love, and pleasure. And finally, Moksha, which is the ultimate aim, meaning liberation or freedom of the soul, that feeling that we are so intricately connected with all that is, with the divine and with Source. Together, these four aims give us a map, not for a perfect life, but one that is whole and balanced. Last time we began with Dharma. We spoke about purpose, not as something out there to find, but as something already within you. Dharma is the inner compass that points you towards a meaningful life. And when you live in alignment with it, you feel a kind of peace, even when the road is hard. But Dharma doesn't exist in a vacuum. Even the clearest purpose needs support. You might know exactly what lights you up, but without food, shelter, time, energy, or stability, it's almost impossible to live fully. Even if you know your path and your heart is clear, it's hard to walk along that journey if you don't have the basics, when you feel stretched thin, or when life feels chaotic or fragile. That's why today I want to talk about Artha. Artha is usually translated as prosperity or wealth, but I love to think of it as something that supports you. All of the stuff that lets you feel safe, nourished, resourced, and able to live your purpose fully. That can be money, sure, but it can also be time, energy, space, friendships, health, the things that keep your body, mind, and heart steady. And if you've ever felt like abundance is just a dream that doesn't quite touch you, I want to share something that has always helped me see differently. The goddess Lakshmi in Indian tradition is the one who represents abundance. She is seated on a lotus flower, golden coins pouring from her hands. But here's the thing I love the most. The lotus itself. It grows in the mud, in the messy, murky, imperfect water. And yet it rises into the sunlight, untouched by the dirt it grew from. Isn't that kind of what prosperity is? It doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It doesn't mean that your life is neat or easy. It means that you take whatever soil you've got, however messy, however complicated, and somehow you rise. You create beauty. You create enough. You create space for your life to bloom. And the coins, they're not just money. They're symbols of nourishment, of safety, of love, of creativity, of joy. When you feel supported, your gifts can flow into the world. There's this old teaching that says wealth is not meant for hoarding, but it's for living and giving. And I love that. I think it's so true. When we allow abundance to circulate, life expands. Let's try something together. If you can, you might like to close down your eyes or just soften your gaze and shift your awareness to your inner eye. Maybe placing one of your hands over your heart and taking a slow, gentle breath in and exhale. Now imagine a garden. Your garden. It's lush, it's alive, it's everything you need. Maybe there's sunlight spilling across your skin. Maybe there's the smell of fresh earth and flowers. You walk slowly along the path, and you notice that everywhere you look, there's abundance. In fruit trees heavy with ripening fruit, in fountains of clear water, in soft grass underneath your feet. You find a place to sit beneath a great, strong tree. Feel its roots deep in the earth. Feel its branches wide, holding you steady. This is a place of support. This is a place of prosperity. And in your garden, everything you need begins to appear. Maybe it's a steady flow of money that meets your needs. Maybe it's a safe, warm home. Maybe it's the arms of someone who loves you. Maybe it's time, that quiet, golden time to rest, to think, to create. Let it come. Let yourself receive. And imagine Lakshmi entering, radiant, seated on her lotus, smiling at you. She pours golden coins into your lap, and these coins become exactly what you need. Energy, safety, joy, clarity, love. Let yourself feel it. The relief of being fully supported. The trust that you are held and that you have enough. Stay here for as long as you need and breathe. Let that feeling sink into your body. Let it soften the tight places. Let it remind you that prosperity isn't just a goal. It's a feeling, a knowing, a foundation. And you have access to it any time, even in small moments, by noticing the abundance that's already here. It could be something as simple as a sunny day, a glass of fresh water, a freshly prepared meal, spending time with a friend or a loved one or a pet, time in nature. There are really so many things that we can feel a sense of gratitude for in our life that really shift our perspective and shift our mindset. When we come back into ordinary life, we can start noticing, where am I already wealthy? Maybe in a friendship, maybe you're really creative and you have a lot of ideas, or maybe it's in your sense of resilience. Sometimes it's just the small things in life. It could be a hot cup of tea. It could be something as simple as a breath of fresh air in your lungs. Sometimes it's the big things, your health, your home, your time. And I love this part. Prosperity isn't selfish. When you are resourced, your gifts flow more freely. When your needs are met, you can give more generously, love more openly, create more fully. Artha is not chasing more and more and more. It's about finding your foundation so your life can bloom. Before we finish, I want to hold these questions for you and let them rest in your heart to think about today. What does prosperity mean to you beyond money? What does abundance feel like in your body? Does it feel expansive, broad, light? What makes you feel truly safe and supported? Where in your life do you feel rich, whether or not it's measured in dollars? And what are your inner resources? What are your talents, your passions, your capacity to show up? Knowing that you are not meant to walk through life depleted. You are meant to live well so that you can give well. And there's an invitation to really reflect today on where in your life do you feel that sense of abundance and prosperity? It could be your health, your home, your support systems, your skills, your inner resilience. And really notice what it is that nourishes your life so that you have the ability to really share your truth and express yourself fully in the world. And also notice what areas you could bring a little more energy, more focus. What parts of your life could you cultivate with your loving attention and intention? Could you begin to really polish up and develop those areas so you can feel that sense of prosperity? Thank you so much for joining me today and for exploring Artha with me, the second great aim of life. And next time we'll step into karma, which is the pursuit of joy, love, and pleasure. Until then, may you feel supported, may your life feel abundant, and may you remember that you are already rich in the ways that truly matter. If you love this podcast and want to support me in creating more of it, now I have a Patreon. It's a beautiful way to say thank you and to be a part of this journey with me. You can join for a few dollars a month and access exclusive content, meditations, behind the scenes updates, and more. Just head to patreon.com/IamEmilyBoyd or click the link in the show notes. Your support means the world to me and is greatly appreciated.